Hey guys, welcome back to my Factorio 100 times chill let's play. Shall be once again expanding our base, which, I mean, if you're playing Factorio and not expanding, what are you doing? But we're going to be probably improving some more iron, and we also need to get the mining stuff redone. We're going to rejig that whole area. But we do need to keep an eye on this, because that is probably very close to triggering an attack. I don't know when, I don't know how the attacks fully work. There's also one down here, but we got turrets with some ammo in, so it should be alright. Could also be incredibly bad to leave them there, I don't know, but do know though, is A, we need more iron, and copper as well. The copper's good for a while. Let me just quickly go check over here, because we're gonna need, and we got a decent amount of miners. Got still being researched, which, I mean, we're not gonna get too much more. Should we get heavy armor loan, shouldn't I? But yeah, I mean, our iron's okay. We got stuff being made. Because this system we're going to keep for a while. This will probably be here by the end of the game. Because I quite like having just everything on hand. I use bots, but not exclusively. I can't say I'm a big, use typically. I'm going to get some of them. But we will need to use bots at some point, because, I mean, we're going to be building pretty big. Just giving myself like full stacks of stuff, so we are good. We need plenty of these, probably. Because it's kind of helpful to have the stuff we need. Actually, no, lots of belts. We need to empty ourselves as well. We won't need, but I will give us a full stack, just in case. Perhaps we shouldn't need either. But yeah, so we got turrets, we haven't got a wall. We got a wall for this bit, but not down here. So down here we're quite vulnerable as such. But this corner's well protected, and that's, I mean, this side. If they destroy this, they're doing me a favour, because it's getting destroyed fairly soon. We're mainly setting up so in the foreseeable future we can send lines of iron up here and lines of copper, and then make huge amounts of stuff. Red signs mainly. Red and probably green signs will do with this section. That's the other thing, I think I mentioned it last episode, I can't actually remember. But I'm probably going to do stuff like, so for red signs, that's going to be in one section, and then we're going to leave a big space. Because obviously I don't actually know the numbers of how big we're going to need to build, because obviously we've got 100 times, stuff costs 100 times more, which means for this stuff we need 5,000 of them, which is a lot. But as we get further down to, say, let's say like military free, 10,000, so we're going to need to go pretty big. Now obviously doing that we need a lot of labs to research, which then means we need even more red signs. So even if we build, say, 200 signs per minute of red signs, we're going to need to up that massively at some point or another, so we're going to leave room for that. So ideally, say for instance, we're going to have, say, red signs in this big square, just as an example, and then we'll leave a gap and then have green signs up here, and then all the other sciences basically. But red science doesn't use that much, like, you can do it small. But we're going to have basically loads of them. Well, the research, I'm not sure, and this is all future planning, but I'm not sure how we're going to do the research labs, because I have never done them. Absurd amount of science going into them. I do think we might use trains. We have like a train come in, in the middle of labs, unloads on both sides and splits off into loads of lines to then make it so labs get supplied. Because then that way we could just bring trains in and out of all the sciences. How that'll work, I don't know. But I feel like that might be the better option. But again, we're just brainstorming because currently, I mean, this system is not great. It's okay starter, but I don't know. But again, we can work with that. Notice the flaw in our current design, which again, this is temporary, but we might as well squeeze all the good stuff we can out of it. Can I make that proper? Which honestly makes me quite happy. Now we're just gonna go get rid of you, because honestly using inserts to do things, it's kind of scruffy looking and it's mildly irritating. Oh, you got plenty of ammo. Yeah, this works good enough for me. That I can actually filter in. The copper's not an issue, so... Okay. Need iron gears. Working. My alarm. Just generally just slow putting them in, okay. Never mind, we're not improving this. This bit's getting redesigned. Right, before I get sidetracked again, we want now sand actually. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. That's gonna be an issue. But not an issue for me now. Maybe. Also, I've built this kind of a bad place. Oh, didn't see that. I'll leave a gap actually, it'll be easier. I'm not too fussed about being that space efficient right now. Sound like you should be tucked in. Because this is an issue. Okay. Yeah, okay, we can't put it down there because poor planning. Pretty much. Get enough out of it. Oh, we don't need crazy amounts. Up and connect you over the top. Not going to be the prettiest thing ever, but do just need you to... Can I go through this? Too far? Yeah, thought so. Can't say I'm surprised. It's going to be messy, but as long as it connects, we're happy. Did? I actually don't know. A bit of spaghetti doesn't harm anyone, hopefully. Then we'll do you. Okay, this should be working. Got 2 lines, no, 3 lines going in. That's not a full build, but it should be fine. Should fill out. We don't know when, once it's all working, we'll figure out, but it should be more than enough for the time being. Because we're basically, we might even do it today actually, because we'll get some more power done and then we should be good. But, yeah, we'll get power. But, as I said, all we're going to do is rebuild this red science section fairly soon. And then we can, because copper, the issue is kind of built around them. The copper doesn't have anywhere to go. But let's get rid of all our stuff. It's not too much of an issue because we've got copper down there we could send up. And there's copper over there, there's copper down, the copper's everywhere around this map, so. Which also, we have got quite a few. They're going to trigger fairly soon. Which one's going to trigger first? I don't know. It's not this type of stuff I can predict. Probably could if I was smart, but currently I'm not. We need more engines. Did I make steam engines? I feel like that's something I was either going to make or did make. Have I got any on me? Did I miss them? No, I think I was going to automate because I don't know we probably will use solar panels. But my main issue with solar panels is just the amount of space you need. I don't think I did make steam engines, did I? Did not. Okay, why did I not? I might have been going to. Okay. We need to make steam engines. Should be fine to go down here. I think I was going to make them, but then probably got sidetracked because my brain. Pipes. Quite annoying. Okay. So we need. I do quite like this little system I've got. It just makes it so it's not an efficient way. I don't really recommend it for most people to build like this. But for what this thing will be doing, it does a job. Because this doesn't matter if it's not officially making everything at maximum capacity, because it'll make stuff over time. Then we need iron. That's all just iron, isn't it? Just need iron gears and pipes. Should be relatively straightforward. Iron gears, pipes. Get the belt for both of them. That tree's gonna annoy me. Trees are kind of needed right now. And then all you need is. Okay, they're slow to make. What I'm gonna do is, can I? Gee, let me. Should work, I think. I thought about the one included. Yeah, but I've been dumb. Hang on. Go away, tree. That's not a bad idea, but that could get stalled and then. I think. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that's gonna work. Hang on. Cells have gone blank. What we need to do is put. Actually, we could just put you. Go onto that side, might be the easier option. That work, and then we'll just think. So again, not well, it's not awful. At the end of the day, as long as it works, that's more what I care for. Now we need. It would have helped if I'd put there. This won't be a quick thing by any means. You can take it out till you're about in line with you. As I mentioned in previous episodes later on, we'll take this somewhere and make like a little, basically just a group of chests all fairly close without all this machinery, essentially. So we'll just come along, grab our stuff we need and off we go. And then later on when we get bots, we can change into like a thing they can use. Bunch of them though. Don't need too many. We need to do boilers as well, but boilers a little bit. They're relatively easy to craft on hand and not so much with iron because we need stone. But let's go through our power, because power's something we're always going to need until we can get solar panels or maybe nuclear power. Can't say I've done nuclear power before. I don't really know how it works. I know roughly the process, just never done it. It's like, even if you know the rough like what you need to do, doesn't necessarily mean it's easy to do. I also found out the other day, I don't know if it's plausible, but you don't actually need to put these directly. So you could just do like a line of boilers, and as long as the pipes are connected they would work. But I'm not too sure about that, so I think I'm gonna like, I mean, I like this little thing because it kind of keeps it neat and it keeps the ratio of how many like steam engine to boilers you need, which is useful. Should really put lights here, but do I have any burners? Don't know why I didn't put lights on these. Really? Oh, whoopsie. I don't like the dark. There we go. Brightness. Just gonna do that. Being able to see the boilers is quite useful. Okay, what we're gonna do is just set these out. This might mean an attack might happen. I'm kind of wanting an attack to happen because I've never had it happen. As I mentioned in past episodes, I've played on like Peaceful. I've also played on a world without biters at all. Peaceful world, I had the starting area set well too big, so I didn't really see them. And the biters are where I'm kind of very inexperienced with, so it's interesting for me, to be fair. I kind of approach the game with learning like one thing at a time, not trying to do everything. Like if I started this game and then went straight onto like normal mode, biters on, everything on, I probably would have got quite frustrated very quickly and then probably wouldn't have bothered. So I feel like the way I've done it, I mean I'm addicted as, and I'm still learning the game. It means the base game I've got a lot more to learn with as well, so it's kind of fun. Also I'm aware that biters aren't, they're just more of a nuisance thing rather than like a main part of the game. I mean I've played 200 hours of this game without having biters really be a thing, so it kind of shows you don't need them as such, especially if you just want to take your time learning the game. And even still, I've got biters turned on, but they are not going to evolve. Shouldn't evolve anyway. Which means they're not going to get stronger, bigger, they're not going to become any more of a threat than what they already are. So once I get, say, better machine guns, better ammo, I think by the time we get the red ammo, they won't be a threat at all. Like, should be good. So it's more just things like that actually like, I mean, they're there. And we will have to go clear them out and do all that stuff, but without the threat of them, if we don't do well against them, there won't be a threat of them destroying my entire base later on, because that's kind of gonna suck. And we might actually learn green. That's gonna start learning. Heavy armor would be useful. Total damage. That's 10,000. Ooh. Good start it, I guess. Don't know how long it's gonna take. Okay, we might get it done. But I do think we need to do a couple copper lines. To be fair, there's probably enough copper coming in, because only one arm's working pretty much. So, how much copper does red signs need? It's 1 for 1 pretty much. We don't need that much of it compared to iron, which is 2. So maybe we just do, because I mean these furnaces aren't. I'm trying to think how I can do this, because I've really done this poorly. I mean, I built copper, like, what we can do is expand this over here, maybe, to rock. Just what has our power now? That'll do for a bit. Do this. Gotta get a few in here, I reckon. You know, I don't know the best, like, way to line up furnaces as such. Seems to be what I found to be the most efficient, really. Then we can do another bit down here. Okay. Lots of parishes temporarily. Leave a lot of poles as well, which is a bit annoying. Then we can go down. And we don't need too much copper for the time being. Should have left more. That's an issue. Never mind. Then what we can do. Basically, I'm just going to do one line snaked around. And they're going to go that side, aren't they? Actually, which side are they going to go on? That side, isn't it? Okay. Can then just go. That'll be chain locking, but I think we should get a double line. Okay, let's connect all these up. Okay, we've got that side. Holes, that's annoying. A bunch of them. I'll be so happy when I don't have to use these. Because they kinda suck. Go up there. Attach to you. Just add a little one in there. That should be fun. Making this a little bit more difficult than it needs to be, but good work. I think it's good. Would it be enough? Hopefully. Because then, I mean, we got two big old lines, which I'm gonna have the main one. I'm not sure if I want to put these together. I think we will. Because then this will be our main copper line. Now, I don't know how much we're going to get out of this. Again, I could do the maths, but we'll get enough, I reckon. Be a double copper line out of it. Do need coal though. Which will be an issue actually. What I could do, because we're not going to expand that line probably any more than what we need to, is we're actually just going to wrap it around, I think. Which should do. Again, this area is not going to be that neat, but until we get electric furnaces, I'm not too concerned, because they're kind of what I consider like. Because these these aren't even stone ones, they're literally the cheap shit ones. Which is that I do need to get a lot of. Because we're going to be using these, and then this should be enough. Let me change this as well, I can't believe I'm still doing this. It's actually like a cursed thing. Okay, that will do. Glad we've got splitters now. Honestly, playing the game without splitters would honestly be too painful. So now, as long as we've got enough coal, which we could definitely do that better, but again, the starter area we're not too concerned with. because all that really matters with the starter area is that it gives us a start. Because I probably will build. Basically, going to be quite split up anyway. Trains quite a bit. I'm not that experienced with trains, but they're kind of fun, so it doesn't matter too much. Right, we need furnaces to be. Oh, of course, I put that the wrong way. I know times I've misbuilt where a belt should be. It's honestly kind of impressive. Gonna count. I know 48 does a full belt, but we are just gonna do a single line of what I'm gonna guess is gonna be 48. I think that might be close. It could be completely off. Go. Do this the easy way. Because I'll be honest, counting, not my strong suit. Oh, to be only 2 off ain't too bad. Now what we need to do is find halfway. Actually no, we'll do that in a second. Let's just again, another splitter. Which I will say, using this many splitters, it's not the best thing to do long term, because it will mean basically the more you split your line, less dense that line of product will get, which then means later on you're gonna not be making stuff efficiently unless you've got a big enough input for the output. So use with caution pretty much, because like with this we've now only got one line going in. It's not like the best thing ever, and basically the more you use the worse it gets. I might use burner inserters actually, which I need a bunch of iron, which of course we don't have on me. Don't need too much though. Our pollution hasn't gone up yet. We did have a lot more power. What's the time on you? 4 hours, yeah, okay. We probably won't get that anytime soon. Burners. Okay, we're only using these because they fuel themselves. It saves having to put wires in here and everything, so, or poles I should say. This copper's going to be, I mean, we're not going to need this much. A bit anyway, but it's better to build bigger. And later on you can add to it, because it was never big enough. Something I've learned in this game is big enough doesn't exist, let alone when you're doing 100 times. I don't think I could build with 200 lines of these, still not going to be enough, especially later on when we get circuits needed, because I underestimated how many circuits I needed in the base game, like with just 1 times, so 100 times. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what sort of numbers we're going to be needing for that. I might do a little bit of maths later on, but currently, like I said, until I start building something more permanent, I'm not too worried about the numbers. Because also my logic is, if you've built something and it's not enough, just build more. It's not an issue really, like, I know you can min-max stuff and everything, I'm not too bothered with that. Right, so now we need to do the input for these. The reason why I've done these on one line is just for convenience really. Because it's more for the copper, the coal even. Because it's kind of a pain to get it to so this way, but then what you can do is if you find where the halfway mark is, which I'm going to assume is around here, which should be 25, so like somewhere around here. I think it was from you. What you can then do is just double check, because I don't trust my brain. 21, okay, a couple more down. It's like here. Should be good. Can 48 is half of that, should be 24. Perfect. So what you can do is you can use one of these ones and then get it so it goes onto the other side. Hang on, have I done that right? Up. I'm having a brain fart to do this. That's it. We'll do that later. It's fine. Yeah, just get the stuff going in for now. Inserters, because we need. And I'm gonna have to put the copper on that side, I think. No, I can't. Okay, I've done this wrong. Should be fine. It'll be jank, but it'll be fine. Should have really put the carbon copper together, but we can make it work, I'm sure. So now, when do I get 12 out? Oh, okay, that's a long way away then. That's what I have to do. I just want new poles. I hate the wooden ones so much. Right, so that's all that in. Next we need to... What I should have done was done 2 lever gaps, done 2 lever gaps, because then that allows you to power everything nicely, but I didn't because I forgot. So, gonna need... Actually, yeah, it's fine, actually we can work with it. We had this issue earlier. Good thing is we can just drag these down. Perfect, and then we can do this. Then in between all of these we can put a power pole. I've done this with a blueprint to be fair, but I still have got to place it also. Doesn't really make that much difference, just makes placing them a little bit easier, but at a small scale like this we already know kind of what we're doing. Right, so then you go up there and then you come along. Now I might give myself 3 lines to go up. Just because I think a little bit of space we can then use to flip them so they're both on 2 sides of belt. Which I know later me will be grateful for. Because then all of these will go onto one side and then you can do it so they go on the other side without too much fuss. Not the funnest thing to be placing now, I will be honest. It's something that having bots would make it so easy, because then you just do the blueprint. Just bots can just fill all this in. Because I do like bots, because they mean I have to do less, but there's also something nice about just hand building something. Definitely a little bit. Right, now all poles go down. Should work, I think. There we go, and it kicks into gear. So now all I need to do is find. I should have marked it. Why did I not mark it? Stupid. Right. 24, 24. But that was 2 down from the pole. Nothing like here. So what we're going to do is from, say, this one, just simply do that. Which I mean, it's not neat. Actually, it's not the most hideous thing I've ever done. Just so we can get a double line of belts, pretty much. Double line of belts? A full belt of copper. My brain is not braining very well today. If I plan this game, it kind of makes my brain not work, despite making it work. So this should work very nicely. Because we're going to kind of want a full belt of copper, because it is something that does get used in quite high quantities when it is used. So it's more just for future, because one line would probably do us for the time being. This is going to be here for a while, despite being like a temporary thing. Temporary when it's 100 times probably means like a good 15-ish hours, maybe, probably more. Hard to say. Definitely keeps it fun. I'm also heavily hooked on this playthrough as well, because I haven't recorded for like days, I want to say, and all I've been thinking about is playing this game, which I haven't been doing because I haven't got another like playthrough as such, or like another like thing. This is the only one I'm playing currently, and I didn't want to play more of it when I'm not recording it, because that kind of sucks. So I kind of want this whole thing to be shown, because also I know this is not the type of game where I can play a bit in between episodes, because I will 100% do too much progress for like a YouTube thing, because I could like in a day I could play 20 hours, and the next thing I've done the game. What am I looking for? Brain? Oh, underground. My brain is really struggling. I feel like I'm running on like one brain cell, which is not what you want. Which, to be fair, I think this game does slowly like nibble away at my last couple brain cells. It makes them think. They don't like thinking. Quickly check pollution. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, this episode I was expecting to have an attack. That one's actually not that bad, and that one's also not that bad. Well, like, it's just ticking in them. I will say, actually, I really like the way that looks. It's the first time actually doing this design, to be fair. Because typically I do like 24 furnaces on each side. Typically ones have the ones that don't need coal, because it is nice simple, you can do it easy. This design I actually really like. I think once you get it moving, it might actually look quite nice. Which obviously, this game's all about making stuff efficient, but I actually do, weirdly enough, quite like making things look nice. Which isn't typically my thing. I think also because I know I'm going to be in this world for a while, I'm a lot more inclined to, because when I was doing my like original, my like one times playthrough when I knew what I was doing, it wasn't, like, stuff got done quite quick, which means it didn't really feel permanent, because it was like, I knew I was going to be done soon. Because I know even this thing, which is temporary, is going to be down a while. I'm going to see it a lot. Don't even get stone sorted as well, actually. Do that soon. That'll probably be that next episode. So far, happy with that. That's gone up quite far. So get iron. Oh, too far away. Still too far away. Get all that iron going up. Now, as I mentioned, this whole area is going to be red signs. Might as be green as well. Saying that, let me get you going, I guess. Have I got power issues? I'm gonna have to have got power issues or if they're just slow. Not far off man power issues. I think we'll expand our power again because that's gonna be a recurring issue. Pretty much every time I add something, power needs to be increased. Now, I do also at some point want to get laser turrets. I was get that, but the difference with this furnace is I think it's just a faster one of the current one we got, which is better obviously, but I don't think it's worth it currently. That's the one we do want because it's a lot faster. It might be the same speed, but it's electric, which means you don't need coal in it, which means easy. Laser turrets is what we want because I found out that they're not that strong. Like flamethrowers are really strong, but you need to run pipes to them and then run liquid oil, so a little bit like more expensive. The laser turrets, I don't know where they are, but when we see them, they'll be good to have because they just need power. And I think for the levels of biters we've got, you can just basically spam them down, you'll be good, at the cost of having increased power. Or like power consumption, which I'm not too concerned about for the most part. Now, where's my till... I forgot that he's stacking 10. Right, we're getting power sorted today. That's what we're gonna do. Probably be the last thing we do. Our iron supply is actually solid, like. But it's funny because a lot of these aren't working because they're full, so that's why I'm saying like this bit doesn't need a huge amount of iron input. It will fill up over time. Now I do need to get stone sorted as well. I feel like stone isn't vital right now. Still manual. And is it stone or... I don't know, like a brain fart, boilers. Stone and iron, so I need like raw stone. Don't know electric, okay. Well, since we got a bit of time and resources available, build a small one. I don't want to build, yeah. Put these drills down. Don't know the best way, but gonna kind of slap them. Can fit. When my character gets in the way. Okay. Gap for the poles to go. It's gonna annoy me, sorry. It being off center is not gonna make me happy. Okay, that'll do. No, too far away. And all we need is we're gonna have to do this over that side though. Encroach on our copper area. Done. This should, however, though, give a solid amount of stone, which I think where we need it for is stone walls, which in Black Science needs, and like train tracks, I think. Okay, that'll do. Don't need too much of it, but kind of do at the same time. So we don't need too much, but we do need a lot. We don't need too much now, I should say. We don't need it in like consistent high amounts. But for right now, this will do. And we need to iron again, of course. I need to light that up as well. I'll do that. So much to do, and I forget. Right. I'll sort out a smelting area for it later. Lighting time. I'm not going to be too like fussed about the lights, how evenly spaced they are, or any of that. I could definitely be playing, but I do quite like this design. I'm not going to lie. I feel like if I wanted to make it nicer, I should alternate them between having a straight line and then one of them and then a straight line. Could be really nice. I'm not going to do that though, because that's a little bit too much effort. Right. Power? Yeah, power. That's what we need. Iron. There we go. Annoying thing with recording these, I will say, in a non-annoying way, but it's annoying, is I feel like I've been playing 10 minutes. It's already been like 50. I could play this game for hours on end, and it's honestly concerning, but I love it. What was I doing? Oh yeah, boilers. Should be enough boilers. Now, while they're being made, what do I need? I do need walls actually. So, I don't have coal over here though. Later me issue, run. Start heading over to where we need to be. We don't need too many boilers. I've definitely built more boilers than what we need, so. Well, how long until we get that? 1 hour. That's bad, but we'll be in probably next episode. We'll probably do making red signs. Be making red signs. As that's kind of something we need to do, and we're going to try and build. I mean, the good thing is we can build a very simple thing and then just make it so there's more of it. Which is quite a simple solution. Do I have pipes? I'll make some pipes as well. Okay. For the time being. This will potentially trigger an attack as well. I'm assuming you get warnings when your base is getting attacked. Because it just occurred to me. I actually don't know. I don't know if they let you know or what, but it's not in there yet. It's like right on the edge of both of these. It probably will trigger the bottom one, to be fair. Which, the only thing I'm hoping, actually we're going to change that real quick, is I don't want this area to be unprotected. Because the last thing I would want is my power system being attacked. Because I'm going to be honest, that sounds long. On long-term solutions, because these will run out of ammo and I will then die because of it, but it's better to have some with some ammo in than none at all. So, sorted, should be enough. Again, I don't even know how many turrets you need to kill something, but I've got no clue, but that's part of the fun, to some degree anyway. Do another split in line as well. I actually don't know how many steam engines we're ever going to need. Like the power consumption of our base within like... I mean, the thing I do like is you can see... Can I see power from these? No, I can. But yeah, our power consumption is going to be immense. Interesting. These trees are doing probably a good work blocking the thing, but they're also blocking me. Because like, we're going to be using so much power. Considering I probably won't, depending on how the biters are, we won't be too fussed about having too much power. But I mean, like, we'll be using productivity modules, beacons, all that. Like, we're not going to be too fussed about being eco-friendly, to say the least. Because even though it could be useful, the bike shouldn't be a threat for us, really. Or just have them there. Right, so our steam's being produced in a second. I don't need to add in all the inserter things. Just probably start pre-crafting. I've got no clue how many I actually need. I mean, I don't know how that should do, I think. What I'm gonna do for later me. Get out of the way, but okay. We need a splitter. Once again, I don't want to think about how much coal this thing's going to be consuming. Which then at one point, probably fairly, not, I mean 1.5 million coal you would think would last a while. Production of coal, consumption is already 150 a minute. 160. Which is not that much, but that's going to go up massively. There's some recipe, there is some things that need, I've done that wrong. There is some things that need coal in them, so coal's definitely going to become an issue. That's where trains come in. So I feel like I did a lot more than that, but okay. Oh, 32. We can get more. No, for a fact, 32 ain't gonna last nearly long enough. Trees. Right, going to see, there we go. A little shotgun. I'll be honest. I know this works very well for him. Flamethrower works better, but we don't have that yet. Isn't cheap enough. I need to get is always burning down trees. Because I think at some point I will go for the achievements for this game. But currently I'm still in like learning. Which if I had to play 200 hours and still in like learning phase. It's kind of mental, but I do like it. There we go. Probably a waste of ammo and everything, but the only limit we got is the actual like pump itself, but I'm pretty sure it can do a lot. I don't know the numbers, but it's not really an issue for now. Couple more trees. I actually do need to put a bit more wood. Because we don't, I mean, once you get rid of wooden poles, you don't really need wood from what I remember. And it's more for a, just is nicer. Also helps if you've got an issue later on, you can use the map, and if it's night time you can see. That's wrong. This game does actually make me tired, but not in like the relaxing chill way, more in the fact my brain gets mentally tired. So it does kind of work. Coal come down. Our power should be 43. I mean, that's like 9 times the amount we're currently burning at. But I'm sure probably next episode we'll be upgrading more of that. That's outrageous looking. Now, I'm curious how pollution works. Because do you have... I guess steam... What makes pollution? I actually don't know which of these makes pollution. No, 30. Okay, steam doesn't make pollution. Well, I guess that makes sense. 30 meters. Does that change depending on how hard you're working? Don't know. But, because building all these could be a bad thing if they're not working as needed. Definitely spreading over that side. Never mind. That's that done. I do think, however, we might be out of time because also if I don't stop now, this video could easily be like 5 hours long, which with the most. I mean, I'd enjoy it, but we'll see. I don't want a 5-hour upload because that'll be a pain. But yeah, base is going well. We've got. Let's get rid of that so we can see. We've done quite a lot. I mean, we built a whole new smelting array. So, done some stone mining stuff. Fixed up this area a little bit. This area is now looking nice. And we improved our power. Which I need to put a radar over there. Which I should probably do right now, otherwise I will forget, and that won't be good. So far, it's a little bit spaghetti-ish, but not that bad. I say, to be fair, some spaghetti bases I've seen. Spaghetti. This thing is like organised, but not quite like fully planned out. We'll build a couple of raiders because we're going to need them. So we're not too concerned about being power hungry. I do, however, think next episode we can probably build a big red science facility, we'll call it. We're not going to half-arse it, it's going to be planned for long term. So it will be here a long time. I'm just going to put the radar in the middle for the time being. Because then we can connect a pipe. That's of course fucking not connected. Oh my god, I hate these things. There we go. Beautiful. So when we're far away, we can see our base. I do think... I mean, I thought this episode we were going to get attacked. But next episode, potentially. But I've hoped you've all enjoyed. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.